showed that, and some other interviews, that you're very good in rematches, right? But you just had the one with Volkanovski and you only had like 10 days to prepare for that. You've had months for this. So how much better are you going to be in this rematch with more time this time?
I'm always good in the rematch. That's why I will be more prepared, you know. Now I know everything what Arman can do, and I know his style, and always he have same style always, you know. He have good wrestling. That's why he's my opinion. That's why he's a #1 contender right now, because in our division we don't have like many good high-level wrestlers, you know. But who have good skills in the wrestling, they're in the top.
And you said during your first fight, you know, you took Islam down and then you kept trying to wrestle him, and maybe you threw the game plan out the window and used all your energy a little quickly. Have you had to work on that, or have your coaches had to talk to you to be kind of refocus you and make you stick to the game plan and not just shoot in so much or kind of throw the game plan out?
Yeah, this time I'm gonna listen my corners, and but sometimes, you know, I believe myself too much, and you know, and like, okay, like when someone say don't do that, I want to do that. I don't know why. Like even like at home, like if someone like tell me to do something, I just don't want to do that. So I want to do opposite. But this time, to get the belt, I gotta listen my corners very well and do what I gotta do. So just I have a game plan, and I gotta like keep listening. So.
Are they the ones that came up with this secret technique that you've been teasing everyone with?
Yeah, everybody asking like, tell me your secret technique. Like, how can I tell you? Okay, high kick. I'm like saying everybody. And like, it's I don't know. I shouldn't say that secret technique. It's like everybody asking the same question. What's the secret technique? It's like I don't know. No makes sense to ask that question. So.
And, you know,
it's a high kick, guys.
Arman was in here earlier, and he says he has a secret technique planned for this fight that no one has ever seen before, and you won't be ready for. Do you have any idea what this might be?
Man, I told you, don't believe what Arman says, because last time he says I will finish Oliveira by 1 round, but they go all distance, and he won by split decision. That's why don't believe him.
And obviously winning a world title is everything you want, but to beat someone like Islam, who people are already saying is one of the best this division's ever seen, best in the sport, does that add something to it, or is it really kind of irrelevant who you're fighting? It's just the title that matters.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it was Charles Oliveira or Gage or whatever. Just it's the same goal. It's a title right now. I'm focusing on just title. You know, it's my goal. Even if we're gonna compare rematch with Islam Makhachev or title, I'll pick title, because it's a history, you know, like different stories. So.
And I know you said he's not going to talk about you anymore after this fight, right? But he is still one of the younger guys in the division. Do you not see, if you win this fight, ever a third fight with him, it's going to be over after this?
My third fight, I hope no, because that makes sense. 3 times fight with some guy, you know, same guy. And but I think this new generation will come, you know. We have most dangerous weight division. The all guys, I believe this is one of the hardest weight class in, not just in UFC, in our sports, you know. And I need some new target.
This super secret technique that you can't tell us about, is it something like we've seen in MMA before, or is it something like you've completely invented and you're going to like jump through the air, somersault, and like double foot him in the face, or is it something we might actually be able to recognize when you do it?
No, that technique I've never seen in UFC, in highlights as well.
When we see you do it, will we go, that's what it is?
Yeah, for sure. That's that technique. You're gonna say, oh wow, what is that? Like a up kick the last fight. So you never seen when I'm like throwing up kick, you know. But like it's so rare, a rare kick as well, you know. It's like a couple of fighters who did like a up kick, you know, in the UFC as well.
Yeah, I was going to ask that. I saw someone point out in the lead up to this fight that in 2025, most of the guys in the top 10 are going to be turning 35 or older. Arman is the youngest one. So what do you think of the division right now, and who do you see as people who are coming up and could maybe challenge for the belt in the next year or so?
I don't want to look behind Arman, because now I have Arman is a good, really tough opponents, and I just focus on him, and looking for the rankings, thinking for the next opponent. It's not my job. I just still training, still hungry, and just if we have something, just send me contract. It's my opinion all my life, I never chose opponent, never thinking like I'm gonna fight this guy, I'm not gonna fight this guy. Just send me contract, that's it.
If you throw it and it doesn't work, will you be like kind of disappointed, or are you gonna just be able to roll with it?
You mean Upski?
No, your super secret technique.
It's gonna work if I throw it.
Arman, over here to your right still. I know you said that if you beat Islam, you would be willing to give him a trilogy fight. There's only been one other trilogy in the history of the lightweight division, with Frankie Edgar and Gray Maynard. Do you feel like when your guys' careers are over, are we going to look back at this rivalry and these fights between you and Islam and say it's the biggest rivalry in lightweight history?
I can tell right now it's gonna be one of the best fight in lightweight division, and one of the fight everybody is waiting for this fight. And the geology is gonna be the same, and everybody gonna talk about this fight. Even our fight was like 5 years or almost 6 years ago, and like everybody talked about that fight as well. So because 6 years ago we showed so good fight, and everybody talks about the fight. Can you imagine what happened this Saturday if we have improved so much, and this time is gonna be same. People gonna talk about this fight next 10 years as well.